In today's video I'm going to teach you exactly how to be a professional magician. Hey everyone, Stephen here. So in today's video I'm going to give you 5 ideas that you can apply to yourself to be a little bit more professional. So if that sounds interesting, just keep watching. So personally, I don't think that there is such a thing as a semi-professional magician. When I say professional, I don't mean be a full-time, earn every single penny from magic. What I mean is be professional in the way that you conduct yourself. So even if you have a day job and magic is a supplementary income, you can still be a professional magician. It is all about the way that you conduct yourself and the way that you behave and you perform. Alright, so coming out at number 1, we have your admin. Okay, let me explain what I mean by this. So, even before you get the booking, you still have to be professional in order to obtain that booking. So there's many ways you can be professional prior to taking the booking. The first way is with your emails and your telephone conversations. So if you are on the telephone, always make sure that you know your script, you know what you're talking about, you know how to find the problem and provide the solution for the customer's needs. If you are using email, always make sure that you have your spelling and your grammar is correct. Always make sure that your emails are very nicely worded. They provide full information to save back and forth communication. So I always believe that emails should be polite and professional, but they should also have a casual and an informal tone. What I mean from that is they shouldn't be very strongly worded, like to whom it may concern. One would like to respond to your inquiry. It should be, hey, thanks for getting in touch. I've checked my diary, I am available on, etc. One of the top tips I can give you for this is to make sure that you use a template. So a lot of my communication with my clients is done through email, and what I use is a pre-written template. So I'll take that, I'll paste it in, and I'll tailor it to suit that specific event. Alright, so coming in at number 2, we have your appearance. I honestly don't believe that I need to explain this. So one of the ways you can look and appear professional is by the way that you physically look. So one of the things I always say is you make your first impression from the very moment you walk in the room. So always make sure that all your props are clean. Always make sure that you wear a fresh shirt, a clean suit. Always make sure that you're groomed. So if you do have a beard, make sure that it's shaped properly. Make sure your hair's trimmed and it's nice and tidy. Also make sure that your clothes fit you. You don't want to look like a bag of washing. And one of the most important things is make sure you smell good. So always make sure you have a shower, a bath. Make sure you're clean before you go to the gig. So yeah, make sure that you're clean, you look good, and that way you'll feel good and you'll make sure that you smash that gig. Alright, so coming in at number 3, we have the way that you speak to people. Alright, so the way that you speak to people is very important. So I believe everyone working at the event should be treated equal, whether it's another supplier, or it's the kitchen staff, or the wait staff, or even the banquet manager. The reason for this is if you're rude to a member of staff, that might go up through the chain, it might lead to you getting banned from the venue. So always make sure you're polite and courteous to the staff working at the venue. Also, when you're not performing magic, make sure you're nice to the guests, because you never know, one of the guests could be your next big potential client. Coming in at number 4, we have your paperwork. Alright, so this is something that I feel is real important. Your paperwork should look very professional. So when I say paperwork, that is everything from your booking confirmation, your contract, your invoices, and any follow-up emails before or after the event. So you've got a booking, where do you go? The confirmation email. This is very important. This should highlight all your details, everything that's going to happen at the event, all your terms and conditions. Also make sure you have an invoice. Make sure that it meets the standards for the local tax office. Make sure it includes the product and service you're providing, the cost, and any contact details for you. Now that you've sent the contract, you'll then have any communication to finalise final details. This is really important to make sure that this is clear and professional. This is where I would use a template, so refer to the start of the video for that. And then the important one is to make sure that your follow-up emails after the event are very polite and courteous. And coming in at number 5, we have your punctuality. So I believe that this is really important. Make sure you arrive on time. I always try and arrive about 45 minutes before the event's scheduled to actually start. Make sure when you arrive that you speak to the appropriate people. So whether that is the events coordinator, wedding planner, make sure that they know that you're there, they understand exactly what you'll be doing. Always be prepared for a delay as well, because you never know, it might just run a little bit later than anticipated. One of the things I'm really passionate about is don't leave the exact moment you're done. I always make sure that I stay just a little bit longer, that way I'm over delivering on the product I'm providing. I also don't set a specific time for me to be booked. I don't say I'll perform from 2 till 4. That way I'm not limited to restrictions. I don't need to leave as soon as possible, and if there is a delay, you know, I'm more than happy to overrun. When you're done, make sure you say goodbye to your client, make sure you say goodbye to the wedding coordinator, event planner, and make sure you say goodbye to any staff that you walk by on the way out the door. This is really important. It also helps build a little relationship, because they'll say, oh, you were great, nice to see you, and make sure that you say, yeah, it was nice to see you too, and you're polite there as well. And there we have it. That is 5 ways that you can be a little bit more professional. If you are also a magician, please comment down below things that you feel magicians can do to be a little bit more professional. And if you have enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a wee thumbs up. You click the subscribe button and switch the notification bell on, so the next time that I do post a video, you do get notified. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.